2018 post from Engineering News Record magazine. I just wanted to ask if any of you see the irony in that that using tons of energy and potable water to collect data to try to save energy. And has anyone done the calculation to find out how much energy you're using to save energy? You know, you talk about it like translating energy use and water use to like greenhouse gas emissions and all this stuff, and it just seems very interesting to me. It was this, you know, you touched on, Noah, you touched on that a bit about how data centers and any computers just, you know, they're huge energy users. And I just also, so that's one question. I just wanted to make a comment that, to follow up on that, there's a company called Intertech in Connecticut that's come out with a new type of cooling system for data centers, and they're actually converting that for use in buildings that reduces the use of energy and water for data center cooling drastically. So I just see this irony. I wanted you to talk about the irony.
Sure. So in terms of the innovative cooling, we at Livermore, our fastest computer, which actually is built by IBM, is water cooled, and we are currently exploring innovative cooling techniques, including free cooling, cooling at night. We've even explored the concept of using a little lake on site, using the lake to try and cool the computer, just because it is such a problem. But in terms of the overall question of, you know, the irony, so it's easy for me to say that I don't see it as ironic, because part of what we're trying to do is think about technologies looking out 50, 100, 200 years. So I think that by doing the analysis now, by trying to understand the systems now, electrical systems, the water systems, the electrical grid, buildings, even we work a lot with car companies with aerodynamics and engine efficiency. All those, I think, will ultimately lead to a more sustainable future than having not done that analysis. So yes, it's a big energy draw, but certainly in the long run will be less than having not done it at all.
So it's an investment.
Yeah, it's an intellectual investment, but I think it does pay off.
No, it's also a carbon investment.
But I think it's a slice.
Tiny slice.
It's a very thin slice that you're using the energy to then create X time, 100 times, 200 times, 1,000 times more energy savings. So I think it's worth the small slice with the small cost.
Big picture, buildings in New York and other big cities in the United States are responsible for 75% plus of the carbon emissions of the city. So that's a really big chunk of the carbon footprint for New York City and other big cities. And investing a little bit of computing power in trying to make that more efficient is an incredible return on investment.
Right, so a 1% gain in vehicle efficiency, in building efficiency, in water efficiency through a computational model or data analysis